Hello, YouTube. Welcome to another MCS Madden 26 special. Uh, Today is Friday, the day before the last chance qualifying tournament. So I'm doing this special to show the team building process for competing in Madden games. Right here, I have the Zero Chill players up in the catalog. Um, some really new cards in Zero Chill right now is what's happening. This Xavier Worthy wide receiver uh, was just released yesterday. Can get up to 99, 98 speed. Some other notable ones, really, the one of the big names is Darnell Parham, tight end, gets all 32 team chems and is pretty much go-to tight end right now in the game. Recently in the tournament, Zero Chill tournament, Malik Neighbors was used a lot. He has very fast speed, 98, 97 speed. Again, another card just released yesterday, Marcel Reese, fullback, gets up to 97 speed as a running back for the Raiders or the Seahawks. Justin Herbert, quarterback, released yesterday as well. Um, I've been playing this game at limited time, maybe sort of on a casual basis, and yet I've been able to kind of keep up. My team overall is at 80, 94. Don't have very many coins. There's a lot of players out there with more coins than me, although my team has a lot of coins and I have a lot of value in the binder to make some moves today. Um, as far as deciding um, what team to use for this MCS games, there's a few looking really good. Namely, Raiders 49ers are always fairly good, and they're fairly good right now. Giants, I mentioned with this Malik Neighbors, get a fast receiver. There's a lot of players out there with 32 team chems. So for the team building, the primary purpose probably is to get speed at wide receiver or defensive back. Um, Giants, not really a popular one, but they are good with Malik Neighbors. The Chiefs became more popular with this Xavier Worthy card, and they do have a cornerback to upgrade. Giants also got a quarterback to help. Seahawks are surprisingly good all of a sudden. They got a tight end here who's pretty much like Parnham. They just got this fullback running back. Having this guy in the backfield would be really good. He's very expensive, about 900,000 coins. Some of the prices for these cards uh, do make a difference on what team to use, what team not to use. Um, and the other team I've got on here also is the Bears and Chargers. Chargers got, let me see if I can find them, this wide receiver yesterday. They've got Justin Hubert, a decent quarterback here, a little bit like Josh Allen, but a decent quarterback. And they also have Asante Samuel at cornerback. So they've got some speed, very high speed players that could help with a theme team. The team I selected or am decided to go with is the Seahawks. Primarily, um, Darnold Parham is fairly expensive, and this AJ Barner card is really good, not as expensive. Gets very fast speed. See, I have +5 with Zero Chill theme team and +3 with Seahawks. And so I decided primarily because of the cornerbacks, safeties, and then yesterday they got this Marcel Reese, which I could afford. I kind of decided to go with the Seahawks. This running back here really kind of made me say, heck yeah, it's the Seahawks, no doubt. Using Josh Allen quarterback, he got really good stats with zero chill and is pretty much standalone really good. There are some players out there that don't need, like linemen, some quarterbacks, defensive linemen. They don't really need a special theme team. They're just good no matter what. This Gerald McCoy card is one of the best D tackles in the game. He doesn't get special chemistries, but he's very fast, has good acceleration, good moves. Um, and so it was just kind of also, he's a little bit like Josh Allen in that he's good on any team. Doesn't really need a theme team to make him better. Um, Primarily, why Seahawks? I mentioned the tight end and the fullback on offense. Here, they also get a very inexpensive Tyreek Woolen, 95 speed on a Seahawks theme team, +4 on his speed. And you can see he's just a really good corner to put on the team. He's going to play in the slot, in dime, and he's not going to be on the field in nickel. My nickel cornerbacks is just three cornerbacks. I got Diggs, London, and Adderley. They get 32 teams. Most teams over the weekend are going to have these three guys on the field in the nickel. And then the fourth corner, that's up to what team they got. One reason why I'm choosing the Seahawks because I want Tyreek Woolen on my team. I also get Jamal Adams on my team, who has Seahawks theme team. 94 speed. His speed isn't as great as a lot of cars. He's going to play in the middle, but he does get Seahawks theme team also, so I get to use him. Jerome Baker is the Seahawks theme team card, also zero chill. You see, I got him 97 speed now, 92 acceleration. This guy is my middle backer for the game, uh, and is going to probably be a very good dominating factor in the game. He gets this 1-0 ability mid zone knockout for zero AP. So another reason why the Seahawks are really good. If you look at this guy and you want him on your team, really the other options: Dolphins, Titans, Browns, and none of these other teams. As far as I'm not going to look them up, but Seahawks are definitely the play for Jerome Baker. One thing recently with the rank mode, I did get the rank champion, and I decided on Buda Baker. Another Baker gets 95 speed. It's really good. I went with him, not the D tackle, and because safeties are still right now very um, difficult to put on the team with very good speed. A lot of teams are turning to cornerbacks, using cornerbacks as safeties, which is an option with some, but one reason why I chose Boda Baker was because he gets 95 speed right now. Pretty decent speed. 95 is kind of bare minimum for a really fast card. 94, you don't really want a 94 speed um, deep wide receiver. Maybe a middle linebacker like Jamal Adams is okay, but not for somebody who's gonna play man coverage and deep coverage especially. And the other reason why I'm going for the Seahawks is because of this Knicks player I'm looking up now. My other safety for the tournament is the Seahawks, who is 93,000 coins, not very expensive at all. Seahawks are very more affordable. They don't have a really fast wide receiver, but they do have a fast tight end, and they do have these defensive players that I'm showing right now. This next player here, um, is really good. Wonder if I should use, let's see how we'll use him. He's a strong safety. Maybe I'll put him at free safety, leave Buddha at strong safety. But let's see, we can just put him at free safety. Seahawks Kim, 96 speed, 99 XL, not, look, just 99 across the boards. Just a really simple, great safety. He only gets Seahawks Kim. So again, I would say maybe Seahawks is a really huge popular team right now, and maybe the meta team. Some guys maybe can afford. There are some really expensive cards. Some guys, really good players, can afford probably to go with some other teams. But for more casual players, more players who are not, this card is going. This card is really one of the amazing cards. Not getting the greatest zero AP abilities, um, but he does get some zero abilities. I guess maybe better catching and improved stamina on interception returns. I'm gonna give him knockout, and I'm gonna give him my standard stonewall, goal line, tackler ability, and he's gonna have this 1 AP safety. Maybe save some AP here and take Acrobat off here. Not sure of the abilities yet. Still working on what to do at some of these positions. But that is the key ingredient here. So now I have a 95 speed safety, 96 speed safety, and really looking on the market there. I'm not sure of the other safety options to go to. So Seahawks theme team was the team I decided to go with. I did have some options, and plenty of coins. What took up most of my coins was this AJ Barner, and this yesterday I did grab this Marcel Reese, who's down in price. I paid 1.1 million for him. I paid He's apparently down in price now, but we'll take a look at him. He's going to be my running back. I put this backfield mastered mismatch, which gives him better routes and catching from the backfield. And 97 speed is just really difficult to have on a team. And the Seahawks have this guy on their team. It could go Raiders. I was running a Raiders theme team here last weekend. A lot of 32 team Kims. Chad Johnson is my main receiver. He gets 32 team Kims. He gets 97 speed. So I wasn't really, looking to have three or four 97 speed receivers. Um, Got this Jerry Rice who has 95 speed. Cooper Kupp has 94. And I can also use this Drake London 96 speed in the slot here as a slot gadget player. I didn't really necessarily need a real to go with to worry about the receivers on the Seahawks. I really wanted to make sure I had a solid defense, which I do, and then the offense is good as well. It's with Jerry Rice at 95 speed, I think he's adequate. Really, Cooper Kupp is pretty good with his route running, but most likely I'll be using this Drake London card with 96 speed a lot, and maybe at some point I can explain some of why this is a little bit easier for me than others. Um, another factor here that I need to do is grab a free 32 team. I'm using Jerome Bettis. I'm using Jerome Bettis. I'm using this Jordan Malata. Using Herb Adderley. I'm only going to get to use Matabuk or Bolton. And with Bolton, he's kind of short. And I looked at his abilities. He just is not great. His stats aren't great. He's good. He would be very useful for some guys, but I got Jerome Baker, and we all saw Jerome Baker 97 speed. He's insane right now on a Seahawks theme team. So I'm going to pick up this guy, D tackle. Not sure really how I'm going to use him because I did mention McCoy. This McCoy D tackle is good on any theme team, and I'm probably going to use him. But let's see what this guy gets two. Most likely, I'm going to use Madabak. He gets 0 AP ability, and then use this Jonathan Allen for third string. This Byron Murphy can be fourth string. He gets times two Seahawks. So these are my D tackles. Jonathan Allen, it's not super great. I think he's a little bit better than Geno Atkins. But at this point, um, a real funny coincidence maybe, or just being EA being kind of helpful with just picking the right team. I've got 55 Seahawks on my team. And so we'll see some of the benefits here. I have some room to play with as far as I can take a few off. Right now with 55, I get a +1 acceleration. Whether I'm going to stay with 55, I'm not sure. But I do need this now for Mamaduke, this token. This is just part of the process. It can take quite a long time to start from scratch and build a team. I would say maybe 2 hours from scratch. I had already had this team going, and all these 32 teams prior to today. So it's not going to shouldn't take me 2 hours here, but it is going to maybe, I guess this stream should take an hour. You can see here I already don't have the zero chill. Going to have to upgrade this card. Um, but here we can look at the chemistry 11 Seahawks. So what does this mean? Um, we can look at somebody with zero. Who can we look at? Okay, so we'll look at Chad Johnson, our receiver. Times two, I got 25 Seahawks. This gives me +1 speed. Also got +2 speed here. And somewhere on here it does say +2 acceleration. So I'm getting +4 acceleration because I got 55 Seahawks. If for Chad Johnson it doesn't matter much. He's going to go from 95 to 94 acceleration if I go down to maybe just 50 Seahawks. Right now, I do have 55 Seahawks, so it's interesting kind of to see acceleration +3 acceleration on him. +3, he doesn't get the zero chill, but he's 95 speed. gets all the really good routes. He's basically my number two receiver, Jerry Rice, and Drake London is my third receiver at 96 speed. So that's one other move that I uh, can make at this time. Some other interesting facts was that I've been playing some solo battles, spare time, getting daily challenges done, and I have this B&D pack that I can add. I can add a right guard. I can add a kicker. Not really sure. I can add this Aiden Hutchinson. I already have this Malik Collins. I don't think Reggie White usually is good. He's only 86 speed. He's not very good. Cameron Jordan, I'm thinking about adding Cameron Jordan, Chris Lindstrom, or Jason Sanders as kicker. Pretty good kicker. And it's been such a long time since my last tournament that I actually have enough to do this set again. So I'm going to do it again, see what we get here on live on the stream. Go to season pass. It's on season pass, and here you got to have. It just takes 32, and this is one way to get free cards for somebody like me. Somehow I managed to do get 64 of these. So let's see what other choices I have. Cameron Jordan, Peyton Willis. He gets 94 speed, 95 excel. This card is really good. This is a really good card. This tied in Zach Thomas. I'm not sure if Zach Thomas is as good. No, 91 speed. He does get 97 excel. Uh, he's a Mike. He's a Will. Same right guard. Ooh, and a right tackle. This is kind of a difficult decision, I guess you could say. Some of these cards are more affordable than others. Also, these cards aren't very expensive. So I do have the option of spending money on them. It may look like I'm kind of, looks like I kind of don't have money as with coins, but actually there are some coins I can quick sell. Do have a lot of these quick sells. I have been putting this off. See, here's another 250. I do have some ways, interesting ways of raising coins real quick with quick sales. But let's see how much these cards actually are worth. Um, Zero chill. This is saving me. That's probably a million coins and cards right there. With those B&D zero chill champion cards. I think that one Peyton Willis is a will. And he's really good. He may be a little bit better, close to Jerome Baker status, 440,000 coins. Because I have Jerome Baker, I really don't need him, and probably wouldn't play very much. Um, those offensive linemen look really good. Let's see. That kicker also, I think, is a better improvement on my team to get that kicker. Um, Plays for the Dolphins. I think he's a really better kicker than I have right now. He has some special abilities. It's going to be maybe a tough decision to make now on these cards because they're free. I had no idea what I was going to get. I had a good idea. 350,000 coins for this kicker. It's not very expensive compared to some of those zero chill cards. I remember those zero chill cards are running for about 450. Those offensive linemen, fairly expensive. Another set that I'm thinking of doing, I don't really know if I need to, but he's a really good card, is on D tackle. Um, let's see here. Do need to upgrade this card to take a look at him. Need the 91, 92, 93. Need 3 tokens for this card. So go get these tokens. A lot of these upgrades I'm doing depend is based on strategy of what defense I'm going to be in, what offense I'm going to use. Here we are at season tickets. I guess I need these three. I think I should have enough for them. Just barely have enough season tickets. It looks like. Well, let's see. 800. It's going to be close. Can't make a mistake. Based on kind of strategy, I'm going to kind of do some strategy for these defensive linemen. One thing very important in this game is pass rush. Um, the game is a video game, but it is does have its similarities to real life football. And a pass rush is very helpful in defense. Defense is, I don't know if I've mentioned this on this this year yet, but it seems like it's very possible with some of these players to score 50 points a game. They are have so many good plays. It seems like they can just take 3-step drop, make a quick read, and there's one zero AP. And here's some other zero APs. And so sometimes defense, it's very difficult to decide what to do on defense sometimes. Here are my strategies. I got +4 gunslinger on Josh Allen, whether he needs it or not. Deep thread, I'm kind of like the idea of having good deep route running. I throw deep routes, and most of the routes, most of the receivers have very high route running. +4 strength, help out some offensive linemen. They just aren't, for some reason, EA gyps them on their strength. Run stopper, this helps with block shedding. I think block shedding works on pass and run. Some things of these strategy I may be wrong. Here I got all defense gets +2 zone, +2 man, +2 tackle. This is in my linebacker. I don't use my linebackers much, so this strategy helps with all my coverage, defensive backs. DBs, I have +5 man coverage. I really one of my strategies is to play man coverage every once in a while, and so I really do want good man coverage. And then kicker, I don't have a real good kicking card with kick power +2, accuracy +2. Seahawks, and then of course this zero chill season special strategy card. Yeah, so here one reason why I got this guy over the linebacker, at the very least, I can put on an ability like interior threat, inside stuff, goal line stuff, because I know pretty much for sure he's going to be in on goal lines. He isn't very fast, 80, 82. He just isn't. Problem with him is he isn't very fast, 62 change of direction. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to use him on the goal line at the very least right now. Let's put up I think I'm just going to put up this Malik Collins. And Marmaduke here. This Malik Collins, yeah, has speed. He doesn't have the acceleration. But I think he does have zero AP abilities. I got zero AP double or nothing. Um, and he is slow too, not very great. But he does get, I could put goal line stuff on him too. So, very interesting on options for D tackle. Well, I think I do have the tokens for it, so I'm just going to get them. I'm not sure of how I'm going to set up my D line yet because this is fairly new. I'll have to decide by tomorrow, first game. But one player that is a legend and a Seahawks is a card I'm going to try and get now with this is special this year, 25 tokens, which I do have, repeatable twice. I can get a legend. Thinking I can get defensive tackle who can play defensive end as well. May not get any abilities, but I'm going to have um, abilities. We do get a minimum of abilities. So let's see here. Here's the player I was talking about, John Randall, 92 D tackle. Kind of don't have a D tackle in all of these picks. I may end up having more cards than I need, but this D tackle could help me in my nickel um, defense if I used him as an interior lineman. Um, he's just really good. I'll take Malik Collins out, put in this guy temporarily. I may decide to get Cameron Jordan. Cameron Jordan could be a good interior lineman as well. I may just have, you know, spending a ton of coins and having a lot of cards here. See what kind of abilities he gets real quick. I can always put see, I can always put some 1 AP and can always put some abilities on him. You can see here he is more of a DN maybe 6'1", 290, but he is fast, which is kind of good. 90 speed, 96 acceleration, good power move, good finesse move. So if I used him in my nickel, he's a free player. And he gets the team Kims. So it's a very good option right now. I think one of my better options. Now, as far as offensive line goes, that is something we're considering. You see, I have John Madden here, and this I could just get the right guard, right tackle. Of course, I can always buy some of these cards. That kicker was pretty cheap if I do need to upgrade kicker. Right now, my kicker doesn't have is this Cam Little. He doesn't have much in abilities, and that's the reason why I want the other kicker. This guy, he kicks the ball far. Accuracy isn't great, but he does not. I can replace this kicker with that other kicker fairly quick. The Jason Sanders is the second best kicker right now. There is a few other, maybe there is one other kicker, Adam Vinatieri, who is a little bit better, but not sure he's not easier to get. Um, and of course, here you can see we got two abilities, so I can put abilities on John Randall. But that Cameron Jordan is pretty good. He has zero AP abilities. He could be a good interior threat as well. Difficult to decide really on these players. Could also bring, yeah, so I have two DNs. I have a good D tackle. Let's see here. I could also put Malik Collins. I do have Malik Collins here. He has double or nothing, which is a very popular. There I just activated. This Jonathan Allen card is probably out. Whoops. And um, nose tackle. This Marmaduke is in at nose tackle. And it's just a matter of a defensive tackle is just a matter of having some speed guys or some run stuffer. Really, it's just a matter of getting some speed guys there, which is this McCoy and this John Randall. The other ones are okay as stuff in the run for goal line. I think Marmaduke's going to be a great E0 AP goal line stuff. It's going to be really good. And so most of my abilities still have some abilities on defense. And on offense, I'll show my ability. I'm using on Josh Allen. These are kind of, I got dots. It says grants perfect passing on any throw. So I got dots on him if I can get it activated. Also, I've been using Conductor all year. Primarily, use this comeback because if it's in the clutch, if we're losing and I'm at 2 minute warning, his reduced zone objectives while losing, this will help me pass the ball while losing and take the lead. Here, Gunslinger is the option I went with. It is grants faster passing speed. There's some other ones, Protected, I was using for a while. And there's some other ones, but I decided to use linemen are pretty good. I got Linchpin and Identifier 0 AP. And Jerome Bettis is my running back along with Marcel Reese. Thing with Jerome Bettis, he's 95 speed. Jerome Reese is 97. Just a little bit difference. Maybe it'll make a difference in the game. And AJ Barner, of course, gets some 0 AP. I got him. I got matched up Nightmare here. Red Zone Threat's an option. I don't really use them in the slot. Short in, short out. I did choose a matchup Nightmare, better route running and catching versus linebackers. I don't have it activated yet. Okay. So, final review of the team. You can see, boy, I should maybe go with Chris Lindstrom. If I did go with one of these linemen, they get 0 AP something. Right now, I'm just at a toss up. This Cameron Jordan's really good. He will get 90 speed. His acceleration isn't very good though. 6'4", 280. Kind of like John Randall if I can afford the AP on him. Chris Lindstrom, I should be able to pay for some of these too. Chris Lindstrom, I'm not sure what ability he gets. Um, and so these are just some tough calls. I don't know if I'm ready to make, but trying to get the final team to show. Yeah, so this Jason Sanders is listed as the second best kicker, and he does get some 0 AP stuff. Um, he gets clutch, which would be good. And then let's see what precision. It's full vision of kicking art. Oops. And I would be able to put on a ton of. I really should get this Jason Sanders card at kicker. Um, Gosh, it's not letting me go to the next screen. Yeah, see, because as of need, I do know. The thing is, he's cheaper. Let's see. I guess maybe I can pay for him. And I'm going, going for broke here with this tournament. So I can spend all my coins. I may have to do those quick sales. See if I can see what price, if he's still around. Is it Dolphins? 400. He went up in price, but he is cheaper than those other ones. Um, let's see. I had a way to get some coins. Let's get some coins. See if this is enough. Yeah. Okay, so I have coins for them, and I can. One reason I do prefer this over the BMDs, because I can always go back and resell this guy on the market if it's not a BND. This is a really good card. He'll probably the BND is probably the better deal. Let me see because I think he'll last a long time. But it is only it actually is only zero chill. Once zero chill is done, this card is going to lose value, and he's going to have clutch kicker. All he's going to get is clutch kicker. He's still going to be good. Yeah, I got 3 AP. He's going to turn into a clutch kicker. Um, let's see what else out there. Um, yeah, so he will be worth something in the future. Um, whereas these linemen, let's see, right guard, right tackle, are not. They are expensive right now, but they're pretty much once zero chill is done, they lose their special abilities. They're not going to be worth anything. The kicker is going to be worth something. Out of all these special ability players, this kicker is going to be worth something even when zero chill goes out. So he'll hold his value. I think he'll hold his value better than some of these zero chill offensive linemen. Zero chill does last a long time. See if I can get a cheaper one. 400. I could wait and snipe it, but I'm not going to wait and snipe it. I'm just going to pick this one up. It was 350. I kind of missed out on the 350. So there. I don't usually get into this market stuff very much. I do mess around with it. I don't, I just don't have time to deal with all of the craziness of market swings. I've lost about a few million coins um, with some of the things I've done this last, making the wrong calls. But here we get frozen clutch kicker, and then I think frozen clutch kicker is one of the more important ones. But he gets precision grants. Okay, so precision kicker that'll help. Clutch, got it. Focus kicker, Zen kicker. Slower kicking meter for all kicks over 45. Slower kicking meter for all kicks up to 45. This helps me with my field goal kicking. So this guy, he's a really good kicker, and when the zero chill abilities are done, I'd probably be able to get rid of him for 300,000 coins. Maybe he'll be worth 300,000 at some point. So there, I got my kicker with coins. Now I can go back to this B&Ds and really now I can get an edge guy. This guy is going to be 89 speed. I'm not seeing a real craziness from him. Wonder why it won't show me the other one. This guy is really not very crazy. He would be a D tackle and is not. I think Randall's better. This guy, I think I'm going to go with this guy for this one because he gets 0 AP. Um, is the best play here with the 0 AP. I don't really get rid of John Madden, but put him here. And then on this left tackle, you can see I only have so much 0 AP. So I get rid of the identifier, put on edge protector. This is going to make my left tackle really good blocker. Then I can come over here and put identifier 0 AP identifier. Bada boom, bada bing. Got good linemen, got 0 AP, and got an edge protector. This guy is giving us linchpin. Okay. Now I got another B&D to choose from. And these just help. These are just free. Did my daily challenges. And I got these tokens. Played on the weekends. I usually play about a half hour. I don't play very much every day. But on the weekends I play more. And MCS I play more. Um, these cards are just not standing out. I do get 0 AP. These would get 0 AP double or nothing. But I have Malik Collins who gets 0 AP. They're a little bit faster. This guy is just insane. This is really tempting to pick up this guy, but he just wouldn't play very much. And he's probably cheap. This right tackle though would give me 0 AP edge protector. So I'd have two 0 AP edge protectors. Um, and I can always buy these. These cards are 450,000 coins. There is a way I can raise some money. This is the way the game works. It's really hilarious, some of these aspects. But here's one way I can get a bunch of coins that I haven't done yet. I got Jamar Gibbs, which is a limited. And right now he gets Seahawks Kim. Some people who play this game may know this about Jamar Gibbs, but I have the limited, and he would give me. I can sell this limited for 500,000 coins. Go on the market and buy his Redux for maybe 200,000 coins. That gives me 300,000 coins. That gives me 450,000 coins, and then I can use it on one of these zero chill stuff. If I really, really am desperate for coins. One reason why, um, see, as what I'm thinking of is if I use John Randall, who is pretty crazy. These two cards are pretty crazy. This card, this D tackle, they do get AP, but he has As a D tackle, he's pretty tough, 6'4", 300. Is what I can do to free up AP. I think is what I can do is take defensive rally off of him. And the player right now that people got for, I can always use this. I'm not sure if he needs unpredictable. I can put double or nothing and defensive rally on him. He's always going to, this guy's probably always going to be in the game for me because he has 96 speed. He's just insane right now. Zero chills with Darius Smith. So I put him there. I save some AP. And then with this guy, I don't know what I want with this guy. I don't want, I could go double or nothing. Interior threat is 3 as well. I don't know why. I kind of like unpredictable. Shed winds are less likely to add to blocker resistance. I use unpredictable sometimes just because it's cheaper. Right now, um, this guy is in my goal line. This is one reason why he has run stopper. This guy plays in goal. I really only use 2 linebackers in my defense. A lot of this is strategy based on the formations and plays I call. On defense, I only usually use 2 linebackers. This one here, who he has free run stopper. This guy is pretty good. Not crazy, but he has basically 92 speed. Can play man in zone coverage, and he can blitz. And then, of course, Jerome Baker is my other main linebacker, who is pretty crazy. And for him, instead of run stopper, I've got mid zone for better zone knockouts and Stonewall to help with tackling on the goal line. Find Stonewall helps in various situations, especially in the goal line for my linebackers and my 2 safeties at goal line. So I do have Stonewall and do have Acrobat. I should, yeah, I do have Stonewall on him and this mid zone. Mid zone's fairly good, would work. Um, Jesse Bates and then Jamal Adams both have Stonewall for run defense because these safeties, although they're good at everything, one thing they're not very good at as is tackling. So I try to help with tackling this year in this game. So I still have 4 AP. Um, Primarily, the 2 main guys I use are these two. Malik Collins has a double or nothing. I can use him. Um, him, he has double or nothing. I'm not sure what ability I'm gonna. Okay, I put a unpredictable on him. I may put interior. And this card, I just did. I really this card is unnecessary. He's probably I don't know how much he is. I don't. I wonder if I can see how much he is. He doesn't cost very much, but he was free, and he's really, as you can see, he's really good. So I got him. I'm not sure how I'm going to use him, but he is a 95 DND tackle. 240 is kind of, yeah, 240 isn't bad, right? Compared to some of these other cards. But he was free. And he doesn't get abilities. So if I am going to buy a card, or if I'm going to have another card on defense, uh-oh, it's freezing up on me. I think maybe that right tackle is a good move. I don't know if it's necessary though. Don't know if I really need this extra protection. This guy's pretty much pretty dang good. Um, there are some zero chill players out there I can use that are not very expensive on defense. I'll just take this stuff is part of the team building process. Let me find one real quick. Really, I'm going to find a guy like the my TJ Edwards, um, who I can use on only really specific plays. There isn't a whole lot to choose from. Let's see if I can add. Player that doesn't cost much. Well, interestingly enough, they aren't great. Looks like Aiden Hutchinson is the best one to use on rare occasions. And if I really need a lineman, I may have to end up buying him. This is a pretty good right tackle. Yeah. Hmm. Um, one, two, three. But I have enough. Essentially, I need six D linemen for one of my defenses. So I use McCoy, Randall, Za'Darius Smith, Will Anderson. This makes one, two, three, four. And then if I use Malik Collins, that gives me six. Malik Collins is pretty good. He has double or nothing. He's not great, but as an interior lineman, um, he's not great. I guess I may end up playing and let's see here. Do I have any other options? The other option, but I have really the problem with this guy too is he doesn't get Seahawks Kim. I can let's see where we're at with chemistries. We're at 11. TJ Edwards does not. You know what I'll do is I'll take TJ Edwards out. I'm not using my team captains. I don't know what to do about team captains. This position's relatively unimportant. Does have Stonewall. I may take Stonewall off. But he does get Seahawks Kim. He's okay for goal line, for my goal line. So now I have 11. And I don't have I mean, this guy is pretty darn good. I haven't had much trouble, but it's possible to have trouble with these things. I may end up having to basically buy Aiden Hutchinson, it looks like. There's no way I'm going to buy this guy. But Aiden Hutchinson would probably hold his value. Aiden Hutchinson will hold his value more than this guy. This is really interesting dilemma. But this guy, if I had this guy on my team, he would not play very much. This guy will play every down on offense, at least for the tournament. Aiden Hutchinson is just like one of those niche players for me. And so, yeah, I may buy Aiden Hutchinson if I get around to it. This way, I now have linchpin, identifier, and all day stronger pass protection versus elite edge rushers. I'm going to give this one a try. He has a few other options. He's a really good, he's really quick. The other one is pass protector. Strong protection versus quick pass block shed moves. There are some abilities to wonder about. But this guy would play every down. Aiden Hutchinson would play, just wouldn't play, plain and simple. Would not play a whole lot at all. And I still have AP, 2 AP to use, which I do not know what I'm going to use with. But this is the final. Here we are. Okay, so this is the final team for my MCS bid. Not going to go over my playbooks quite yet for this just team build. This team build, I'm just showing off what I did. It did cost quite a few coins to get Marcel Reese, AJ Burner. You can see, just saw the way I got some free pass protectors for the tournament. Chad Johnson's free did cost some coins. He wasn't very expensive though. Josh Allen did cost me some coins. Another expensive card, I guess, is around 400 to 600,000 coins. One main reason why the Seahawks is because of their defense. They have Tyreek Woolen, they have Jerome Baker, and this Nick Amanuso. If I didn't have this Nick Amanuso, um, I would probably have to somehow use a cornerback for safety. And as it is now, my starting 11 defensive players are really tough. I have two, if I go nickel, NASCAR defense type with two D tackles and two edge rushers. John Randall and McCoy are really fast, can get after the pass rusher. Um, I have inside stuff on McCoy for my nose tackle. Um, maybe if I want, I could put inside stuff on this guy, and he could be a sub nose tackle. But yeah, maybe I could do that. Not really not sure of all the abilities. There are some options with this with these zero chill players. There are some options. There are some cheap nose tackles out there I can pick up too. Quite a few options. Well, the Seahawks are the way to go. They have 4 DB. I got 4 DBs with 95 plus speed. This Drake London I just got He does. I put mid zone on him, but I may put pick artist on him. He does get 96 speed. Um, his route running is not great. It's in the 80s, but I'm going to use him as a slot receiver most likely for a lot of the games as well. And as a nickelback, he's going. He's basically the Iron Man for this for my team. 96 speed, 94 excel. See, he plays 99 zone, 96 man. He's tall. He's going to be in the slot, so he doesn't have to worry about covering deep passes so much unless he's in man coverage. Uh, and then I'm going to have Baker, who is a 99. Looks like maybe the first 99 on the team is Jerome Baker. This middle linebacker spot with Jamal Adams. Also, probably going to use Jesse Bates in some of my defense, and that's why I still have Jesse Bates with Stonewall. Probably going to use him in some of my defenses. Jerome Baker, that Pat Willis is probably going to be used by a lot of people who don't have Jerome Baker, um, because he probably the Pat Willis probably gets mid zone knockout. He may have a little bit, maybe the similar excel, but to get 97 speed, I just don't think Pat will, unless he's on a Steelers team. The Pat Wilson is just 94 speed or 95 speed, something like that. Also use reinforcement, could light up, and he becomes even better. And then, so here are my main three rushers: McCoy, Smith. I may put something on McCoy. He had inside stuff. I have 2 AP. He plays so much. I, I'm just doing this now, just not sure, unpredictable um, on some of the stuff. I'm very unpredictable. I may change this around a little bit. Jerry Rice is my second receiver, could play in the slot a little bit. Goal line back, I am using um, my ability for Jerome Bettis is goal line back, extra tougher blocking run blocks. And then I'm going to be mostly using Marcel Reese, who has this backfield mismatch, 0 AP, 97 speed, 99 excel, 91 change of direction. Let's see what his routes are. Short route 98, deep route 80. Not the best deep route. I wonder why he's not getting help with deep route, but he does get help with mid route because he's a fullback. He doesn't get help with deep route. Interesting. My strat card is only good for halfbacks, tight ends, and wide receivers. Um, yeah, okay, so this is all finished. Um, I am most likely going to try and record some of the games for the MCS and then maybe do some other specials. But as of now, hopefully this helps you realize what 2026 Madden MCS competition games team building is like. Um, hopefully you've enjoyed and learned something from this special.